I just I just flipped over on the TV and saw a classic of Jimmy Swaggart preaching, and immediately I wondered if it was about the time that his fall from grace. Not to be negative of him, but to realize just how anointed he was. And while he was preaching, he made the statement that he just, every time that God used him, it just overwhelmed him because he felt so unworthy. Well, then it just made me think a little bit about, as always, about the situation in our churches today. People, I started to say I'm in trouble, and I might be in trouble. I just don't see where the churches are. To me, in my mind, the churches have become great social organizations. I wouldn't be surprised if socialists, people that don't even believe in the gospel except for philosophical reasons, are leading those churches. And I may be wrong. If I am, I need some help. But if I'm right, and it right or wrong, me being right or wrong means nothing. But this is the gist of the sermon that he was preaching, Swaggart, today. He said, you can talk about entitlements, and this was a long time ago when he was doing it. You can talk about having stuff or whatever, but as Christians on this earth, we are naked without Jesus. We're blind without Jesus. We're broke without Jesus. And we're racist without Jesus. We're just whatever without Jesus. But with Jesus, we're something special. But I want you to listen to me. With Jesus, you will not be a racist. Also, with Jesus, you will not compromise the Word of God. Now, with Jesus and with the Spirit of God, you won't go around taking a hammer and a nail and nailing people's feet to the floor in judgment. But at the same time, when you accept that grace, you become a person that wants to live and act in a way that pleases Christ. And I'm going to tell you something. I know what grace is because I have lived a ridiculously ineffective personal Christian witness. But at the same time, that grace of God just wraps me up and it puts money in my pocket. Not like these get rich preachers are talking about. He puts money in my pocket because that Christ owns all the taters in 1,000 hills. He owns all the oil in the universe. And that's better than that. He owns all the ideals that can instantly eliminate the mathematical equations that can instantly eliminate the need for petroleum and break our bondage. People, he clothes us. And when he clothes us with that clothes of righteousness. I pray that the churches in America will realize how crucial this time is. People we have talked about, listened to, and heard them preach about the coming of the Lord all of our life and the signs of his coming. The leader of the United States government gives me every indication to believe that he hates Israel, hates the Jews. And I believe it goes further than that, personally. I believe that he has no use for the Christian people. Now, God forgive me, and I'll certainly apologize if I'm wrong. But we're in trouble. And it's not the white people that's in trouble. It's the Christian that's in trouble. Other than Jesus. Other than Jesus, we're in trouble. But the question is, how long is it going to be before he comes? I believe that a Christian is responsible of building his nest and cleaning his nest out and keeping it as best he can righteous until Jesus comes. People, I openly question a lot of things that's going on in their local churches. I don't talk about it in California. I'm talking about locally. And it's not, I'm not talking about homosexuality. I'm talking about the pure, basic Bible beliefs. There's no other God, no other way except Jesus Christ. And to entertain a thought that you can adopt a religion called Christendom is absolutely antichrist. Now I want you to listen to a little bit. I'm not much of a vocabulary expert, but I want to teach you the meaning of a word. Anti means against. If you are against the Christians, and you're against Christ, and you're against the Jews, you are anti-Christ. I want to ask you to do me a favor. If you don't agree with me, pray first. Then you look over Winston up. I'll sit down and I'll talk to you and I'll just go as far as we can. And if we get any of these deep philosophical questions that we think that the world needs to know and we got a debate about it, we'll just debate it. But without Jesus, there's nothing. It's our only hope. You pray for Winston, and you pray for Jewish people. You pray for the Muslim people. And especially, I want you to pray for our black Christians, friends, brothers, and the Spanish Christian friends and brothers. They've been brainwashed just like we have for so long. They're put in a position where they're going to have to believe the truth of the Bible or turn their back on it. And I understand the ingrained nature to rebel. The Bible says that rebellion is the same thing as witchcraft. I believe that's what it says. I'm not a preacher, but I'm going to tell you something. 24 hours a day. When I'm awake, is on my mind. Ask Lucy. I want to go in some of these churches and just get somebody by the arm, spin them about 3 times, and let them go toward the door. But most of all, what I want to do is to sit down in public and let's debate these issues. Let's beat them out of the bushes. Issues now, I'm not talking about the people. And if I'm wrong, Lord, I need some help. But if I'm right, this world is in trouble. Christ will reign if the Bible's true. The question has been since all this debate started, since I started writing, 20 years before the Democratic Party was led by a black man. So don't go to piling a big old racist statement on me. Thank you.